In most cases, we see people complaining. I have prayed, I have fasted, I have not seen any answer. What is the problem? Some people, they go as far as complaining to say God has got his favorite people. There is nothing like that. God is so faithful to an extent. If you pray according to his will, he's so faithful to us. Now, we are not just talking about praying in his will. You must also live in his will. What is the will of God for your life? Now, you need to understand the fact that you are succeeding in certain things, it doesn't mean it is the will of God. So success is not a benchmark of moving in the will of God. The will of God is something else. You can be succeeding in the wrong field, which is not even the will of God. And to make it worse, Satan is so clever to an extent, he will allow you to succeed in that particular area, which he knows that this is not the will of God for you. So now, how can you know that I am moving and I'm living in the will of God? Number one, your works must pass through the fire. The Bible goes to say that your works will be tried in fire. If it survives, it was of God. If it doesn't, it was not of God. But how are you going to know that this works will survive through the fire? Number one, in everything that you are doing, you need to be aware of the voice of God. What is the voice of God? What is God saying over this matter? Now, check this. Listen to it. I was supposed to have I think even Minister of Force was there. So there is this person called me. No, I want to partner with your ministry. I said, why do you want to partner? The person was talking about in marital form. So I asked the person, why do you want to partner? And the person was like, no, because you prayed for me some years back and I never did anything, so now I am back. I want to do this and that. I said, okay. And then I told the person, I'm going to give you a feedback if you should or you shouldn't. Now check that. I am telling a person, not in the presence where I have got money. I am refusing this opportunity in the presence where there is dryness, where there is no money. So just because something is sweet, something is amazing, it doesn't mean that is the will of God. The will of God is totally different. Sometimes the will of God might be in that area where you are thinking you are failing. That's where the will of God might be. In the area where you think you are not doing well. Listen to me. God would want you to be educated and then you realize you are failing. It doesn't mean that is not the will of God. It might be the will of God, and Satan has seen that if this person can succeed in this area, he or she will this is not the will of God. Because what you call success and what God calls success, totally different. The question must be, are you succeeding in the will of God, or are you failing in the will of God? Are you succeeding in the eyes of people, or are you only succeeding in the eyes of people, not in the eyes of God? That's where success and alignment comes in. Now, if you are going to align yourself, you should be like water, like a still water that can allow and be controlled to take the shape of the container. Praise the Lord. That can allow to be controlled to take the shape of the container. Sometimes we are not moving in the will of God because we are too strong. You understand when I say that we are too strong? We know it. Imagine you're working and God tells you to quit your work. You has got 5 senses. You know if salary stops coming in, I'm doomed. You try by all means to start negotiating with God. You know, if I stop, I'm going to suffer. You will tell God all these things. But if you are like water, you are going to follow.